Mitch Joel is a technology and innovation expert and the author of 6 Pixels of Separation and Control-Alt-Delete. Mitch helps organizations bridge the gap between their brand experience and today's consumers.
Transactions are what make the world go round. They're sales. But I live in a world now of what I call micro-transactions. I was doing an event in New York City for Google. #1 advertiser in the education vertical of Google at the time didn't realize that if somebody comes to their website, watches a video, and then signs up to the newsletter, there was an over 75% chance that they're going to enroll. They're spending millions of dollars every single month and not driving them particularly to the video. They're not optimizing against that video. They're not driving them to, they don't know. That is a microtransaction. Anybody who likes your page on Facebook, watches a YouTube video, signs up for any newsletter, shakes your hand at an event is a microtransaction. And the questions you have to ask yourself is, do they truly know? In a day and age of big data and analytics, do they know how few microtransactions it takes to daisy chain to get them to a macro transaction? Because the vast majority of the analytics and data we see is vanity metrics. Very, very few businesses, including maybe your own, really understands what are these microtransactions.
Mitch Joel works with today's leading brands to decode the changing relationship between consumers and companies. He helps them understand why future successes will depend on innovative uses of today's changing technologies.
If you were Burger King and you were trying to go up against Starbucks or even McCafes, which have been tremendously successful, what would be your model? How about the fact that Burger King literally just launched $5 a month subscription service to coffee? All you can drink. That might be a real easy way to impact or create a dent in the McCafe model. So where does this actually leave brands and businesses today? People want experiences. People don't buy products, they buy experiences. Do you believe that to be true? It is the battle cry that we hear on stage all the time. I think the reality is that what Jeff Bezos is talking about and where I'm going is that most experiences are really happening right here, on this device. And you have to start asking yourself some really interesting questions about what this means. Why? Because I believe that we've hit the inflection point. And the inflection point is very simply this, that technology has removed technology from technology. Technology has become seamless, but what's unique about this is when we are in business, we don't embrace it. We don't think that way. We act counter to that.
Mitch Joel is a veteran digital expert who's been helping leaders decode the future and transform their businesses. His expertise shows businesses the value of creating authentic connections.
What's happening now is we are using our voice to control technology, and we're going to be doing it much more. What is your voice strategy? Not only your voice strategy in terms of how you get to the top, but whose voice is that? What do they sound like? There is a brand new gold rush. If you missed the first gold rush of search 10, 15 years ago, congratulations. There's a brand new opportunity here for you right now. Right now, today, the world we live in, there's 3.2 billion devices that have voice assistant technology enabled, and that's an opportunity that is just screaming at us to grab and take advantage of. And if you parlay that into the world of smart audio, 45% of millennials are actually using these voice assistant technologies while shopping. For $50, you can get a brand new Amazon Basics, their own private label microwave that is Alexa enabled. Do you really need to tell your microwave to microwave my popcorn? Yes is the correct answer. She's like, yes. Right, but think about that from where you are in the kitchen. If you need more time, if you want to read it, think about this from an ability-disability standpoint. Think about how much voice changes the game. Voice is the most natural and amazing user experience and user interface that we will ever experience.